So the RTM podcast, Young Sprays podcast, obviously you've got Chronics, you got Pinky Notes. Obviously, Pinky Notes is obviously just left it, and you got multiple other guest co-hosts, etc., etc. Now, just go from the session, Punch, Fat Mac. They stated something that was highlighted, that was confirmed to be a 100% confirmation. And bro, see me, I'm just here to say it how it is, you get me? Because when it comes to the payments of things and the stuff that I've gone through and sort of the backlash that I got just for going 50-50s with someone and man saying that man's taking advantage of a vulnerable person and watch out for Bouncer, bro. Don't do business with Bouncer because that's why. It was that stigma. I promise you, bro, that it's that stigma. Watch out for Bouncer to the point where it got to, okay, watch out for Bouncer. Bouncer's going to put 100% into Bouncer. Bouncer's going to turn down all these little proposals and the people that actually have nothing to help them. And Bouncer will give them the gems, but Bouncer will just focus on Bouncer. So you don't need to watch out for Bouncer though, boy. You get me? Because this is what happens. I want to discuss the fact that, because I'm going to just say it how it is. If you go to the RTM, you go to their Instagram, I'm a person that understands business. I'm not dumb. I understand business. You get me? So let me type in RTM. And I'll just break a few things down just so you can see. Bray, good brother, good bro. You get me? Brelski, mashallah, he's done amazing. Amazing. This is my other page. I'm subscribed to RTM. I don't know why I'm not subscribed on here, but I was subscribed on here, same way. Boom. Anyway, you got RTM, almost 100,000 subscribers, flying, mashallah. Boom, you go to the videos. You can see they post the 8-minute clips. This 8 minutes. Now, this, just to give you lot some free game, you get me? Like I said, I give you lot context. Like, if you are on the streets, you have a box of whatever, whether it's a box of, say you got a box of weed. Just say you got a box of weed. Now, you can sell boxes and make £500 profit, £1,000 profit, or you can break it down and make more. Now, with YouTube, if you break it down, and to be honest, today I received a voice note from you guys saying, look, Bounce, your videos, you're dropping so much videos, but they're 25 minutes and they're too long. I want to watch all of them, but bro, please cut it down to 10 to 15 minutes, please. So what I'm going to do is cut it down to 10 to 15 minutes. And what I'm going to do is obviously do a Patreon to do deep dives and longer videos. So I'm literally launching the Patreon on September the 1st. I have to keep on mentioning it. Click the link in the bio and just put your email. Join the newsletter, join the waiting list. And we're going to have a Discord and big conversation and question answers. And whoop, it's going to be interesting. You get me? So going down the Joe Budden infrastructure. Because obviously I want to listen to my people and do 10 minutes. But what I'm trying to say to you now, guys, is boom. You have a box, you break it down, you're going to make more money. Now, with YouTube, obviously, if you break these things down, one clip might get 300,000 views, 40,000 views, boom, 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 boom. You've literally recorded a 5-hour podcast and you've broke it down into 50 clips. And then you release the 5-hour podcast. Because the 5-hour podcast will still get crazy views. So that's how you've monetized. Now, going on all the videos that you've posted before, like even if you kind of, you switch to, I done 2 shows. You get me? I done 2 shows. One show, you get me? It's got 113K views 2 months ago. 2-hour podcasts, you get me? So that one wasn't even chopped up. It was, but I'm not gonna, RTM podcast, they're doing good. Do you know what I mean? Double figures, monthly recurring revenue. Like, that's it. It's crazy to me, and I hope this is not true. I have spoken to Pinky Notes today, so I let Pinky Notes tell his truth when he's gonna tell it. I know he's doing his own show or whatnot, but it's crazy to me if the co-hosts don't get paid any money. Now, Joe Budden pays 1.5 million a year to 8 co-hosts, 8 of them. They make around 200K over the year. Now that's around $15,000, whatever, give or take, a month. They get paid that. Now, them being on the show, they can go on the show, they can get the clout, they can build out their personal brand, and if they want to, they can go off and do their own thing. Now, I'm just gonna, let me answer your question. Spray's podcast is a great podcast to be on. You get me? Regardless, their USP could be drama, but this is just the reality of it. Do you know what I mean? Now, Spray could be like, look, you're jumping on the podcast to get the clout, to build yourself up and go off and do it. So that is payment. That's payment. And I can see the value in that. That's payment. But on the other hand, it could be a thing where sometimes you can't even afford to even do your other podcasts. You get me? Chronic or whatnot. Obviously, Chronic Spray's close. Obviously, they go back and forth. Or Pink, do you know what I mean? I know Pinky's had enough. But them doing so much every single week or whatnot and sitting down on the couch and not getting paid, I don't know. Maybe travel, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think, if they should be getting paid. If the business is generating a great sum of money, should they be getting paid? Like, should they be getting paid $5 a month? Is that gonna empty out of pockets where it's like $5 a month or £100 an episode or £150 an episode? We're doing 4 episodes for the month, whatever it is. Now, obviously, Pinky Note saying, bro, bounce. It cost me £100 every single time I travel down there to even jump on the podcast out of my own pocket. Don't ever get this thing twisted. I do it. This is where we're at. So let me know. Obviously, Spray has built this podcast. You get me? People's left. They've come and go. Just like Joe Budden. Just like Joe Budden. Spray owns his IP just like Joe Budden. And he does what he does. Obviously, he's got cash. He's got the Cash App and PayPal. There's no way you will have Cash App and PayPal on there if you're not getting paid a monthly retainer from Cash App and PayPal. And Cash App and PayPal will be paying a good monthly retainer. They will pay the amount of clips that they're posting. I wouldn't be surprised they're both not paying around 5 to 10K each a month. They're both multi-billion-dollar companies, so they've got Cash App and PayPal as a sponsor. So let me know. Is it for you? Like, guests are fine. I don't think no guest should be getting paid to jump on a podcast unless you're huge. You get me? Like, I understand, and I don't think guests should be getting paid to jump on a podcast anyway, because, bro, it's your own PR. You're jumping on this space, you're jumping on that space. Like, do you know what I mean? A lot of guests feel like they need to be paid. No, bro, we're helping you as well. Jump on the podcast and say your truth. We're going to ask you some questions. But it's a bit of like devil advocate. Like, I can see where Spray is going. Spray is saying, this is man's show. This is man's infrastructure. I'm bringing you into something that it could potentially give you legs, change your life. Before that, you didn't have no way into the music, to the podcast space. Now the podcast is popping. I shouldn't need to pay you. Your payment is in. You should be paying me to jump on the show. But on the flip side, it's like, okay, cool. The turnover of the show could be 20, 30K a month. Like, to keep everyone happy and no one's not harboring feelings, should there be like, yo, bro, I'm going to give you 1K each. Do your thing, boom, 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 boom. And then it's even more. Or, do you know what I mean? Now, obviously, Pinky Note, he's left. He's left RTM. He's not coming back on the show. He's left RTM. And Pinky Notes is a great asset to RTM. The way how he does his conversation, he breaks things down. He has his own way. And I enjoy watching Pinky Notes on the show. I enjoy watching Chronic on the show. Do you know what I mean? Like, the way that he's a madman, whatever. Now, there's loads of areas to this where Chronic, they might bring out his past or this and that. The same thing with man. But going on to the show, let me know. I don't know. The Session Podcast, obviously, the Session Podcast is Just Goes, and Fat Matt Promotions is Fat Matt's, and they're both bona fide, they're both family, and they've collabed and they're building together. So it's more of a partnership. They start from there. They're gonna grow. They're gonna stay consistent, and they're gonna keep on going. So obviously, they're highlighting certain things, and it's going back and forth. It's not good to see the bros them arguing online, but it is what it is. Let them argue. They'll figure it out. This is kind of what happens. And like I always said, the Winning Talking podcast is there, and they're probably laughing like, bro, look, we've ignored it. We tried to ignore it. We just want to do positivity. We want to block out the noise. And to me, just looking at it, it's like they stepped away, and then everyone that was made alliances is now arguing with each other, and everything's just gone crazy. Like looking at it, like that's me outside looking in. You let me know your thoughts as well on the back of that. But yeah, man, podcast space. It's just a normal thing that happens in our community, innit? Like we just turn against each other. We think that there's no room. Like there's billions of people on YouTube that we can cater for. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And we can definitely all work together, and we can definitely add value if we went from podcast to podcast to podcast and bring our audience. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's room to eat. But let me know in the comments, man. Let me know in the comments, and also click the link. Listen to me on Spotify. Click the link in bio. Download. Fill your email in and subscribe and sign up to my Patreon that's going live September the 1st. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace, guys.